Welcome back. The first pasuk in this week's Sedra says, Noach ish tzadik. Noach was a tzadik. Tomim hoyu b'doyroisov. He was perfect in his generations. Noach lived in two generations. They were wicked generations. The generation of the Mabul, the flood, and the generation of the Haflogo, where the people ganged up and they wanted to fight against Hashem. In these two generations, Noach was a tzaddik. Rashi, quoting the Gemara in Sanhedrin, mentions a machlokas between Rabbi Yochanan and Reish Lakish. Rabbi Yochanan holds Noach was a tzaddik in the generations he lived in. This is because they were Rishoim and he stood out as a tzaddik. If Noach would have been in the generation, a later generation of Avraham Avinu, the generation of Avraham Avinu was a generation full of tzaddikim, Noach would have stayed on the same level, and that level which he would have stayed on wouldn't have been considered anything special amongst great people like Avraham Avinu. Reish Lakish disagrees. Reish Lakish says no. If already amongst Rishoim, Noach became a tzaddik, all the more so in a later generation of Avraham Avinu with other tzaddikim to emulate and to follow, he would have strived for greater heights and he would have become an even bigger tzaddik. The truth is, there's a Mishnah in Ovos which sounds very similar to Reish Lakish. The Mishnah says better to be the tail of a lion than the head of a fox. The Meforshim explain, this means better to be the tail of a lion, better to stick amongst people greater than you than to be the head of a fox, to stick amongst people lower than you. If we stick with people greater than us, then we can strive for greater heights. It's hardly coincidental that Reish Lakish himself, we're told elsewhere, used to be a bandit. Reish Lakish was speaking from personal example. When Reish Lakish was mixing amongst other bandits, he remained a bandit. As soon as he went to the Beis HaMedrash and he was sticking with greater people than him, he became the famous Reish Lakish that we know today. The message for all of us is simple. Let us follow Reish Lakish. Let us follow the Mishnah in Ovos. Let us always stick with people on higher levels than ourselves. Let us emulate them and let us strive for greater heights and become better people. Have a good Shabbos.